Let's go back to the new entry in this week's Top 10 from the Manic Street Preachers. Here's Trevor Smith.
It was almost 40 years ago in Caerphilly in Wales that the Manic Street Preachers were formed by school friends Nicky Wire, James Dean Bradfield and Sean Moore. Later joined by the much-missed Richie Edwards, they formed a key part of the 1990s Welsh cultural movement and have gone on to sell over 10 million albums worldwide. They've just released their 15th studio album, Critical Thinking. It's an album that reflects a band whose members are now in their 50s, with a more mature sound and outlook on life. But as Nicky Wire explains, it never strays too far from what you want and expect from a Manic's record.
I've always been a massive believer in aesthetics, that there's a certain like when The Cure came back last year, it just felt like they were there, backed, fully formed, and that is their aesthetic. You're buying into an aesthetic, and our generation, I think, we're lucky to have so many bands like that where you bought into something bigger than the actual song. But I think that there's a certain sense of aesthetics which is really strong within the band.
The album features lead vocals from Nicky Wire for the very first time on the track Hiding in Plain Sight, and he's taken on more of the writing duties, something he's really loving.
I discovered songwriting pretty late in terms of the musicality. My songwriting is based around a totally quite naive process because I'm new to it. I love writing lyrics. I just love writing words. And within the context of a song, I really think it's an underrated task within music. I love doing it. And work for us is the new fun. There's nothing more enjoyable than creating something in a studio which you think is actually communicating what you're thinking.
This album weaves together sadness and defiance with smiley beauty and has an energy which brought great fun to the recording and gives fans what they want.
Halfway through or towards the end even, we just realised the energy on it, and the worst thing that happens when you get old is you play slower, you write less words, and you think you're being classy. And I've always thought we were a mixture of a bit of high art and low art, and you don't lose the low art, because sometimes you just need to sound like you're having your version of fun. But I know ourselves and our fans, that kind of vitality, it appeals to people, and there's not many other people doing it, certainly not of our age. So we're kind of pretty, don't like using the word proud really, but we're still proud that we've got that edge to us.